Hey all, welcome back to the channel. So let us analyze index views today and what market has done and what are the possible plan for tomorrow. So in our previous video, we analyzed that Bank Nifty and Nifty are in a range and what would happen like in case if the range broke and what is the possible plan. So let me go down to a lower time frame. So this is Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, this was the range area. Like as you can see, all this week, all the previous week, this overall was the range area which Bank Nifty formed. And after spending enough time here and kicking out all the weekends, when I say kicking off weekends, like people like when they take positions, they expect quick returns. So here it would have churned all of them out. And what happened today? Well, you can see that it opened above our resistance zone. Let me clear this area once, and it opened above our resistance zone. The resistance in our previous video was 42,350. You can refer the previous videos. It opened here, spent some time, formed a bullish candle, didn't give a breakout immediately. Again, it would have tested all patience of all the buyers. And once all the late buyers were kicked out, or the impatient buyers were kicked out, the breakout came. And I did post in my Telegram channel that once DI gets broken, we can see one way momentum, and we got close to 250 points here, like momentum, and that's how usually the market works. Now, what's the plan for tomorrow? Well, coming to Bank Nifty, this zone, like which earlier acted as resistance, will now act as a support. That is the zone of 350 to 370, that is 42 350 to 370. And likewise this zone where we got the breakout, like today's high when it got broken, and also the eye that was formed on 18th April. So this zone will be a very good area to buy as per me. Yes, possible that market can open gap up above this zone and then like rally on, or it can open flat, then come down till this area and then form something bullish here and go up, or we can just get a reverse gap altogether. But yeah, that looks quite unlikely and it will be against the trend. Now what about this blue line where it touched and fell down? I'll show you the magic of technical analysis here. So this blue line is an as a resistance from the daily time frame. And I always say price has memory, and it has better memory than any human or any algo. And this resistance was respected today. But let's say tomorrow or in this coming week, if we form a range around this resistance, then give a breakout, it will be very good. And I don't see much of a resistance, apart from this zone. Like let us draw this 42, sorry, 43,100. I don't see much of a resistance. So let's wait and watch and how things unfold. So for tomorrow, the bullish area or the support areas where you can go long is, one is this zone, that is 42,500 to 42,470, and above this, above this line, that is 42,716 or 700, you can take as the round number. So once this sustains, we can expect 43,100. So make sure that if, let's say, if price is opening flat and if it doesn't sustain, yes, you can look for a short trade. You like sellers can come in, but not much of a reward for them. The risk and reward doesn't really hold up. But let's say if we break this zone where we took, we broke out, we spent a lot of time and went out, I think this zone will become very important. If Nifty or Bank Nifty breaks here, then we can expect 42,000 levels to be touched again. So that's the plan for Bank Nifty. Now coming to Nifty. So Nifty, this is where I had previously marked my resistance zone. Okay, so in Nifty, there was a very interesting case because Nifty had two important components result, that is Reliance and like ICICI Bank, and both the results were quite good. And considering that here the shortest were trapped, I expected a gap up, but not such a huge gap up. Like whenever such a huge gap up happens, it usually fails to sustain. So let us go on 5 minutes time frame. And what happened today? It opened a huge gap up, kicked out all the late buyers who would have bought Nifty out of FOMO, and then gave a breakdown below this resistance and spent time here again. So here what would have happened is all the shorters who would have assumed that we would have waited for a breakout failure scenario would have spent time, and once they got tired, and once they started rolling up their positions or closing their positions, then Nifty gave a rally. And considering today was Bank Nifty was very strong and compared to Nifty, and eventually the index, both the index Nifty, Bank Nifty, either they pull each other in one way or the other. So let's say if today Bank Nifty was strong, it pulled Nifty up, or it could have also happened that Nifty, if it sustained below, might have pulled down Bank Nifty. But yeah, one important thing is whenever there is a heavyweight stock result, so make sure that you keep your position light and wait for your trade. One good trade is all you need in to sustain in the market. So don't go for random trades which will eventually it will be a huge opportunity cost. So wait for the good bullish structure. And as you can see here, this hammer was very very important, though it's not exactly the ideal, but yeah, here in 15 minutes it makes a lot more sense. So this hammer, with this low as the SL, would have made your week. So that's the whole point. And you have to wait, you have to be an opportunistic trader, and then you can make a lot of money. So that's the analysis of Nifty, what happened. So coming to tomorrow, Nifty did give a close above this resistance zone. So a follow-up candle tomorrow here would be very very much important. And as you can see, there is a gap zone here. Let me just draw that. So this gap will definitely act as a resistance, but considering the way Nifty moved today, if we get a flat opening and then if market moves up, I'm pretty sure this gap might can get filled. And let's go on higher time frame, we'll get a better idea. Okay, now on the higher time frame, another important point is you can see Nifty close negative for almost 5 days. Here the sellers are trying to break this level but failing like terribly. So whenever such kind of things happen, when a seller or a buyer fails, a gap up opening becomes very important for Nifty to reverse or the trend to change. Now the trend is definitely bullish, like overall when you see the day time frame, or if you come to the lower time frame. When I say lower, on hourly, but let's say for intraday we usually see 15 or 5 minutes time frame. So for this zone of this high of Nifty would be very much important. I think 17,800 Nifty has to sustain. Once that happens, or if we even if we get a pause candle here or a doji here, it would be good. And then a breakout would be really ideal for Nifty to sustain this bullishness. So possible supports, let's say if it opens flat, good buying area would be this, and also around 17,670. So even this area would be very much important. Let me mark it out. And let's say if you open gap up, then I would still prefer this zone of 17,750 to 740. Here, if anything bullish gets formed, then it would be really good to go long. So that's the plan for Nifty. So always wait for your trade, and one good trade is all you need. So next, last but not the least, let us check Fin Nifty. Well, Fin Nifty again, you can see this line which I had drawn earlier. So that's what technical analysis does. It did spend time here, trapped the shorters. Like if anybody had tried shorting, seeing this wicks and gave a one-way momentum, and it definitely has closed above like resistance. So let us see on daily time frame. This is definitely bullish, and considering Bank Nifty is also bullish, I expect Nifty to like turn bullish. But yeah, you can never be like sure in the market. All you need is good risk reward. Now again, for this, the best zone to buy for Fin Nifty would be 18900 or 876, that is 18876. So these two places would be really ideal for to go long. So wait for a candlestick to form and then you can take your positions. And tomorrow is Fin Nifty expiry. So if in case if we sustain above 19,000, then I'm expecting a short covering towards 19,100. But yeah, considering this is more or less like a last expiry for Fin Nifty or the monthly expiry, I am expecting a rally. If we sustain about today's day high, then we can very much easily cross 1900. So look out for that second half. So first half, be very nimble. I think the second half is the time when buyers can make a lot of money. So that's the brief of the market updates. So trade responsibly, trade safe. Have a great night. Let's catch up tomorrow.